Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Nick. If you're new around here, I basically just go in depth on props I like, whether that's NBA, MLB, and now NFL, because in today's video, I'm going to give you guys 8 props for today and tomorrow's NFL preseason slate. If you guys enjoy these props, then make sure you like and subscribe so I'll continue to make more videos because it's 6 a.m. right now and I'm trying to get this video out for you guys. But yeah, enough talking. Let's get right into the picks. So my first pick is in the Cowboys-Falcons game, and I'm going with Joe Milton over 134.5 passing yards. The Cowboys coach, Brian Schottenheimer, has made it clear that Joe Milton is going to be the starting quarterback for another preseason game. Will Grier probably won't get many snaps. So if Joe Milton's playing the whole game, I would hope he can get 135 passing yards. I know he only had 122 last week, but I'm expecting a little more pass attempts than just 18 because the Cowboys want to see who they have out of Joe Milton. Now that was actually my one play for Friday's games. So to kick off Saturday's slate, my first prop is in the Commanders-Ravens game, and that is Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt over 25.5 rushing yards. If you guys don't know who this guy is, he is who everybody is saying is going to replace Brian Thomas Jr. on the Commanders. I know Austin Eckler's there, but in fantasy leagues, this guy's getting scooped up because he has that running back one potential. In last week's preseason game, JCM rushed for 46 yards on 11 carries and had a touchdown. And then in their first preseason game, JCM rushed for 32 yards on just 7 carries. So we don't need him to see the ball a lot. This guy's pretty good. 25.5 just seems a little low. I also like Chris Rodriguez's lines, and if you want to go his way, be my guest. But I'm going with JCM. Now in the same game, I want to take Rasheen Ali, the running back on the Ravens, for over 39.5 rush yards. I know that's pretty hefty for a preseason prop, but Rasheen has had no problems getting a heavier preseason workload. Last week, he rushed for 72 yards on 19 carries. And in week 1 of preseason, he only rushed for 37 yards on 9 carries, but was splitting the backfield with Keaton Mitchell along with D'Ernest Johnson as well. I do not believe Keaton Mitchell is going to play tomorrow, so we should see an even split between D'Ernest Johnson and Rasheen Ali. My fourth play is Blake Watson over 24.5 rushing yards. Now, I like Watson tomorrow because he got the most carries in total last preseason game for the Broncos, and he finished the game. So this week, with the Broncos playing the Saints are terrible. I'm hoping the Broncos can have a pretty decent lead and Blake Watson can get double-digit touches again. He'll need to only average a little over 2.5 yards per carry, which is very doable. And I think he got 10 carries last game because in their first preseason game, he rushed for 49 yards on just 4 carries. So this guy's got some firepower behind him. Again, I feel like 25 yards is just a little low. Now my fifth play is Taj Brooks over 34.5 rushing yards. Last week, Taj Brooks ran for 56 yards on 11 carries. And in week 1, he only had 29 yards on 10 carries, but they were playing the Eagles, and they threw the ball 40 times. Chase Brown also got 5 carries. And he also caught 3 of 4 of his targets, so clearly the Bengals see him in the passing game as well. Now 34.5 is pretty hefty as well, but I like the read behind it, so I'm going to take it. Okay, my 7th play is Israel Abanikanda from my Green Bay Packers over 20.5 rushing yards. This was just at 19.5, but got bumped by 1 yard as I was recording this video. But Israel has an interesting situation in Green Bay. Marshawn Lloyd, who is supposed to be the running back 2 for the Packers, has been getting injured left and right, so I don't think he's going to get many touches, if any at all, tomorrow. And then the Packers know what they have out of Emmanuel Wilson already. The guy's good. He'll probably get some touches, but I'm hoping they use this preseason week as another week to see what they got out of their other guys, because then hopefully the running back room is split between Israel and Amar Johnson. But Mr. Abanikanda basically got all his touches in 1 quarter last week, ran for 43 yards on 12 carries, and scored a touchdown. So to get 21 yards just seems a little low. I like the value there. Okay, my 7th play is Ollie Gordon, running back on the Dolphins, over 29.5 rushing yards. So kind of like JCM on the Commanders, Ollie Gordon is being talked about as the real backup to Devon Achane because Achane's injured right now. Last week he rushed for 59 yards on 10 carries, and the week before he rushed for 72 yards on 8 carries and had a touchdown. So this guy's really good. Again, in fantasy, you'll see him getting taken in later rounds of drafts because he has that running back one replacement value if Devon Achane is out. So I'm guessing the Dolphins want to see what they got out of Ali still. Now my 8th and final play is Trey Lance over 42.5 passing yards. He's expected to be the starter in their final preseason game versus the 49ers. I don't know if I'm missing something when it comes to this line because in the 2 preseason games and the Hall of Fame game that Trey Lance played in so far this season, he hasn't thrown less than 14 times. And he's thrown for 121 yards, 55 yards, which isn't very good, but that's still above 42.5, and 120 yards. So again, 42.5 just seems low for a guy who's getting good volume. So those are my 8 picks that I do like for tonight and tomorrow's NFL final preseason week. Like I said earlier, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you like and subscribe. And then if you want to use my referral code, I'd appreciate that as well. But yeah, just leave suggestions in the comments below on how I can improve my content. And hopefully I don't regret betting on the preseason.